All right, Saturday, June 14, 2025. I'm here at Pomona Fairplex for LA Roadsters. This is the second day I'm doing on this one. Yesterday we did the swap meet. Today we're doing the car show, both the side with all the Roadsters as well as the side with everything else. This is always a fantastic show. I've been coming to this one forever myself. I remember my mother bringing me out here before I had a driver's license back in the 80s. So this one's actually been going on since the 50s. You know what you're going to get. You get a lot of amazing cars, amazing roadsters, cool hot rods and customs and things like that. And we're going to get started and film this one right now. All right, tomorrow we got the Father's Day show at Brea, cruising Brea. I know I've had it down as a maybe. It was mostly a definite, but there's like a story behind that as well. I did talk my daughter. So far, she has talked into going with me tomorrow for Father's Day, so that should be a good one. That's not always easy to talk her into these things. The interiors here. So then next week we have Pomona Swap Meet back out here at the Fairplex. I do not have anything for Saturday. Possibly a cars and coffee that morning. Somebody said there's a show at Laguna Seca. I can't go up there and come back. I've got a concert that night on Saturday night, or I'll just take the day off. One of those. And coming up the week after that, we've got the Carpinteria Rods and Roses show coming up, and on the 29th so far I don't have anything for that day either. So working on that. Rolling in July 4th. Sespe Creek show in Fillmore. I think on the 6th we've got the Montrose show. 12th is the Moon Eyes open house down at Moon Eyes in Santa Fe Springs, and the 13th is Long Beach Swap Meet. So it's pretty much for the next month. Always check the tentative list. Let you know I'm planning on hitting in the near future. It'll be pinned at the top of the comment section right after the video post. 67 Camaro. Alright, so we get over by the Roadsters. There's a lot of music. So if this video's not up today, that'll probably be why. But I've been doing pretty good with the music stuff lately. Not getting hit for copyright. Baker truck. Got the roll-ins coming. So the Satellite is running, driving, has new tires. I just gotta sort some stuff out on it. I am driving it a little bit. I didn't even get to drive it this week really, but that'll be ready to take the shows pretty soon. If there's any other channel announcements. I did add some more shows to the tentative list the other day that I found dates for. So always check the latest version on the latest video, as I can't just go back and change them on the older videos. Last year they had a little bit of everything. Drag cars. So we got a Volkswagen double cab.
Diameter, so you lose like 1.5 inches, right?
And next week, Pomona, that'll wrap up 4 years of every single Pomona for 4 years since it came back after the pandemic. So and we missed Long Beach this month due to road thing. Got 59 wagon. Also, Repairs to the 69 Impala roof are in progress, I guess, or at least repairs to the roof I found for it. So apparently I got very lucky that I even found a roof for that car. They don't make it. They use two different roofs, and the sport roof's the one that they didn't build as many of course, anywhere near as many as the custom roof. So I just hit some uneven pavement. Okay, we're good. not reshooting that. Oh, there was like a uneven pavement back there. We'll leave it in as a blooper. So things are progressing. Vehicles are rolling in. It's nice and cool for now. I just recommend if you do a show out here, pack a lunch. Seriously, the food out here is very expensive. So. I just went to Trader Joe's and got one of those chicken pesto wraps they sell. Yesterday I had just a sandwich from a local Italian deli I brought with me. Very nice pickup truck. '53 sedan delivery.
Here you go, Doug. It hooks up to that Ryobi battery.
I got a '69 Camaro. Also, yes, I'm still planning on doing Washington State next month. We're good guys. And possibly trying to find a show in Oregon on the way back. I think I've got a couple of them written down to choose from. Ford shoebox. Let me try to hit maybe like a museum or something as well. We got Rollins. You see my Suburbans in the background there. I paid for the 2-day car show. So, how you doing? Alright, so if you don't know, these are the grandstands. These used to do horse racing out here during the fair. They don't do it anymore. I even mentioned that we did the video at Santa Anita last week. Where they obviously still do horse racing. I remember coming out here and you could bet on the horses. Got a Chevy Cameo pickup. It was like the first of the luxury type trucks, I guess. It has a fiberglass bed. So yesterday I actually did go to Bob's Big Boy last night after filming here, going home and getting the video up. I got there about 3:45, stayed till about 6:30. Said, okay, that's enough. I got to get up and film this. But then there was like a car club that had been here all day from Arizona. They went to Bob's afterwards as well, so I didn't feel so bad. Probably not the best idea, but I really wanted to get out and, you know, I didn't want to just sit at home after I got the video up. Also, this is not the Grand National Roadster Show. I usually mention that at the beginning of the video. So if you're wondering why there's no indoor displays, people do get them mixed up. I was just talking to somebody about that. I realized I didn't mention that until midway through the video yesterday. You got a better view of the grandstands. I used to love coming out here for the fair. My kid never got into coming to the fair, which when I was a kid, that was like a highlight of the year. All the exhibits and animals and all that. I think it's the crowds. I think that's why she's not too into it. All the rollings now. Studebaker. Oh, there's my Suburban. There actually is a video of this vehicle when I first got it up on the channel. I originally bought it as a flip and then just kind of fell in love with it, so I just sort of held on to it. I've had it over a year now. And there's a spare body parked next to me. But if you want to haul a lot of stuff, spare body Suburban is the way to go. What does every car show need? That's right, more Cougars. There you go, 68 model. Buick is the over the hill gang section over here for that club. So what's going on? This one's for sale, so we got a for sale sign. For them swap meet rolls, 20,500. Don't call too far ahead into the future. Oh, so the smog bill. Right now, it passed the Senate 32-3. It has the amendments where you have to have historic vehicle plates as well as collector insurance. They're working on getting the collector insurance thing removed, since those under 25 and without a garage can't get collector insurance. Clearly, this is California. Real estate is expensive. Not everyone has a garage. So it will go to the assembly next. And once we get word from the senators when to start a writing campaign, we will do so. Make phone calls, send emails, send letters, carrier pigeon, all that good stuff. And it does not change the status of pre-1976 vehicles. They still remain exempt. Keep the plates that are on it, all that good stuff. It only changes 76 and newer vehicles up to 35-year rolling, which means it moves up a year every single year. And it would not go into effect until January 1st of 27, which means the first year that would be changed would be, or the latest year that would be changed that year would be 1992. And the following year would go to 93 and so on. So So still working on it. And no, the stuff that happened on the federal level this last week does not change anything to do with classic vehicles. It only pertains to new vehicles 2027 and later for EV mandates and stuff like that. So I know people are like speculating that it was going to change local classic car emissions testing. It did not. Just know there are people working on it. That's 56 here. I will likely have to take breaks during this today. C10. Yeah, 40 coupe. Pontiac Firebird. This one's got the OHC 6. '62 Impala.
They're waiting for you.
Ford Coupe. Yes, I still have mine. No, I don't know when I'm going to get to it. Guessing after my daughter's an adult. It's probably the best guess. I got it running once. To complicate things, there's a car I've known about in my neighborhood for quite some time, behind a gate that I saw open once, and the car happened to have the cover off enough where I could see what it was. I just kind of keeping an eye on the house. Not much activity going on. Now there's activity going on at the house. And a member of the family was at the house, so I know better, and I asked about the car. And they said it may be for sale. I don't want to say what it is, but if I could snag it, it would be a pretty spectacular find. So I don't want to say what it is, just in case I do wind up with it and make it for a really good surprise. Then I have to figure out what I have to sell at that point. So I will say it is very close to my house. In fact, before I said I knew it was there, I had to explain that I lived there for 20 years and I walked past the house quite a bit and left him my card so he knows I just do videos and things like that. This one's for sale. We'll come around and get you the phone number. Ford. So yes, there may be another deal in progress. And they do seem to know what they have, so I will say that.
And I'm going to swap meet. You can go wherever you want, but that's where
We're getting through here. Yeah, a few Roadsters. Remember, across the road, it's all Roadsters. So I'm gonna wait for that to fill in a bit. Previous years I started over there where they weren't filled in, and then had to go back and figure out what I didn't get.
of course.
And somebody mentioned I did the swap meet. I know has been going on for this show since at least the late '90s, because I remember it was the swap meet area was a lot smaller. Yeah, I do realize the swap meet wasn't always a part of the show, but.
Hey, buddy, I enjoy your show.
Oh, thanks.
Heck yeah, man, we love it.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
So, but it's a good size. You can find some interesting stuff. I did film the parts, like the gas memorabilia, the signs and the pumps and all that stuff, the toys. So it's the one swap meet where I get to film all that stuff. Some people like because it's a variety, and then I would get cars and sort of mixed it up.
No, it's not. It's not.
So more cars are coming in. 56 delivery. In fact, I remember when if you didn't have a Roadster, there was like a little parking area right by the entrance, and they would have you park there. I remember bringing my '59 Edsel years ago out, parking in that area many years ago. And now they have an actual other side of the show that's stuff that isn't Roadsters. Phaeton.
Soft pan until it starts, just barely starts.
51 Woody. C10. Also need to install the remote mirror on the satellite. They'd filled the holes for the mirrors. I think they were running one of those long mirrors with the little individual rectangular mirrors across the top. So I bought a reproduction remote mirror, stripped the paint off the door where the mirror would go, and found they actually had filled it, welded it, not just filled it with Bondo. So I gotta mask off the gasket, figure out where the holes go, and then reinstall it. And I know it was a remote mirror car because it still has the hole inside the door where the joystick goes. They're coming in now. Thunderbolt hood. C10. So I've never shot the Cruising Brea show before. The Pasadena Father's Day show used to fall on the same day. So I did cover that, I believe, once. And maybe I covered it twice. I used to go to it, so I'm trying to think, even shows I went to before I started filming. And then they moved that one to Saturday, which is actually, that show's actually today while I'm here. And then my mother would come out, my sister, we all have a nice lunch there at one of the restaurants in Pasadena. And so after that show moved, I was covering this on the Saturday. I always would put Cruising Brea down as a maybe. And then my mother always wanted to do something for Father's Day, so it wouldn't happen. So unfortunately my mother passed in December, so obviously, you know, that's kind of why that was always a maybe. Kind of a weird story, but so that's why I said it's. So maybe it's time for a new tradition. We'll start doing Cruising Brea every year. That's what I'm trying to say. Not to bring the room down, but. Yeah, my mother always at the last minute, no, we have to do something for Father's Day. So this year I'll bring my daughter down, we'll film Cruising Brea. So I've been trying to film it for many years now. Just got a 62 Sunliner. Galaxy. Okay, some of the land speed cars. I hit the salt flats. They also do have drag cars out here as well. I'll be lighting those off later on. Over on the other side where the Roadsters are. Motorcycle. It's a Buell. Looks like my truck. I have a 96 Ram 2500 Cummins diesel myself with the white paint that flakes off. Yeah, the factory white paint wasn't very good in those days. She has a Honda CB175. Twin. I had a CL 175, basically the same thing, but the scrambler version. Mine was stock.
How you doing, Mike?
It's good. Yeah, somebody got a great picture of my daughter when she was little sitting on my old CL 175 Honda. It's got 3 Honda 750s. I should take that in. The land speed cars. Someone's got a car alarm over in the swap meet. Ready for Long Beach. Nice Corvette fuelie. I'll start walking the show area over here. The ones are still happening, but they're kind of sparse now. At some point, we'll dive right into the Roadsters. This old bug. There you go, 40,000 brings home the Studebaker pickup. There you go, there's your info. Got a little bit of rust up top there. You might know he's in Pomona.
My buddy Bruce had a split window open.
$55. One thing I always have to be mindful of when I'm doing these big like fairground shows is the people on the little rental scooters. Come around this side. They come out of nowhere in a jiffy. These things are pretty zippy. This one's for sale. Model A. Bring you in here.
What I did with Betty.
She's got a 6.
Nice fit. Oh, you need
Info on that. 26,000 on this one. We got a Jaguar with a 350.
Brian Ellison.
I'll bring over here, show you a lot of these got converted to Chevrolet when the Jaguar power plant became a little too maintenance intensive. There you go, 8,500 on that one. And guys even LS swap these as well. I got a 63 Studebaker Avanti. There you go, it is for sale. There's a lot of these out in Palm Springs.
Really? Brought back memories. I dated somebody who had one. He was quite cute. So you said this is 5 years?
Yeah, they were made that way
Okay.
from Studebaker.
57 F100. Nicely dressed out Y block on this one. 3 carbs.
It's a different, back in 63.
I had my breakfast.
Nice 64 Galaxy 500 XL. Thanks. Ford Model T. Window. Now we got a unibody with Y block.
You gotta see this. I got this.
I don't remember it.
There's 72 Chevelle Super Sport. The cowl induction hood. There's the for sale sign on the Chevelle. 120,000. The custom interior. 56 F100. Mustang V8 car. Nice Fairlane. This one is no price on it. There's the other info. Pause it and read it. 4-speed with console. Avoid the chair farm there. Tell you what, the one thing that is good on my satellite is that clutch. There's like a slight hill going up my driveway, and from a dead stop, it is no problem. Probably one of the best manuals I've had. Very cool Buick and nice satin finish. Could also be my just my years of experience driving a manual transmission. Just we could call it that as well. '54. Custom headlight treatment on this one. As I've been warned about the Brea show tomorrow, that to get there early, as the streets do fill up with spectators at that one. I think pretty much any of those Main Street car shows you know, where they film the main drag. Usually that draws a lot of local spectators. So I warned my daughter, I said, we have to go early. Gonna get some of the roll-ins at that show. Today I got up a little later than I would have liked to come to this. I actually got up early enough, I probably just didn't leave the house early enough. I think I was just tired from yesterday and just wanted to chill out for a minute. 65 Malibu. Convertible. It's got the flirt out wheels. Spoiler off of some other vehicle. Beautiful Lincoln Zephyr. With a chap. The caddy. Yeah, I like it was the mark of excellence. How they build rebranded SUVs. Chevy. I talked to some people yesterday about Power Tour West. I could only do the first 2 days this year because the last day falls on Pomona. So unless I hightailed it from Pomona all the way out to Willow Springs, by the time I get there, everyone's gonna be leaving. So that's kind of pointless. So I'm only doing the first 2 days this year. I still need to look into hotel rooms for Bakersfield. That's 63. Split window. All right, so I may have to clarify. I'm talking about Power Tour West, not the bigger Power Tour, which is it's just happened. The one in the Midwest. For some reason, the West one hasn't really caught on. So this year they're starting at Famoso, going to street legal drags in Paris, and then the last day is at Willow Springs. So like I said, from Paris I can just go home and then next day shoot Pomona, which is like a cornerstone of the channel. So that guy just gave me a 2X shirt from the 2014 LA Roadster Show. There's back there. I probably was here that year as well, so long before I started filming. A Roadster pickup. Alright, I had a mic glitch scare, I should say, on a battery change. Seems to be resolved now. Got a W head. a shifter, it's a Fender guitar. That's rock and roll. Yeah, 51 Merc. There's 210. .39 coupe.
Are you sure they're still alive? You don't hear anything. Isn't that one?
54 Ford with a rumble seat.
Once again, Parker from the LA Roadster Show.
Cool rod. You look at the carburation setup there and the inchage intake. The Ford convertible, Fairlane.
You gotta tell me what.
Yeah, we'll let las pilas and we're gonna finish. Yeah.
That 40 pickup. Well, a few roll-ins coming in. I got the 60 wagon, Pontiac. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. I believe I put this in a thumbnail on my videos before. And it's parked very nicely against the sun right now. I believe I did at one point. a different show. I'd have to like rack my brain to think if that happened. That's 59 olds. Now we got the square body pickup, short bed. Stopped, had a snack out of my Suburban. Grabbing extra water. Ford Bronco, early style. I'm assuming I'm far enough from the music here where it's muffled enough. This show's big enough where I do have to take chances sometimes to get through the show. Any of the big fairground shows I have to do that. So if it clears copyright the first time, it will be up today. If not, it'll be up in the morning. And then the Brea show will move to being posted on Monday. Somebody switched some letters around for some reason. All right, 68 Jeep for sale. CJ5. There you go, 6,000. All right, make your off-road dreams come true. It has a beer tap. Does not dispense beer. Okay. Yes, I took a break. Oh, I'm good. Thanks. Yes, I took a break. Okay. I always have like way more energy after I take a break.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, we got a Coop. We wander our way towards the music once again. C10.
Oh, that one.
Our little Sal. The car that was endorsed by Archie and Edith Bunker. Our 57 F100. Falcon delivery.
Decided just drill holes in the bumper.
Big old looping like a pinstripe thing in the back here.
He's like, I could.
It's the hustle. All right, white block in a 56 F100. Early Hemi goodness. Very nice Ford.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're cool. I like it. And the rear seal's always
Vic
leaked
swapped
out.
Courier.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I've already put a lot of miles on my Crown Vic.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Try to keep it original looking.
That's Versailles Ford.
I work construction.
We got a van for sale. 69 Chevy van. 8,000 on that one.
I said, you know, I told him, I said, you know what, I was at his house.
A 59 El Camino.
I don't know if you remember. Remember me?
He's getting old.
Yeah. At the silver 54. Yeah. Okay, so so you still got the 54, right?
You got the shirt.
Big Buick.
So do that. Check it out. Also, the NHRA Museum is open. If you want to see history of drag racing,
I know.
it's there. It's drag right over to the NHRA Museum.
He told me that he talked to him.
The 59 edition.
I will.
All right. 68 Chevelle. Slowly trudging our way through the show.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right.
I told the lady,
My dad did. We had a
like, I think she wanted to ask her, like,
Roadster pickup. I may have to speed up and need a bit. I realize I've been here a long time and we're not even halfway through this show. A neat hot rod. International Metro van. There we go, 68 Cougar. I like mine. I would have kept mine if it wasn't that factory leaking sunroof.
I don't like the place. I don't like any of it.
Super stock Max Wedge Fury. Nice to see cool Mopars. Tribute car, it's for sale.
Projects, okay?
Yeah. I just only finished my project. Yeah, that's easier said than done. Sometimes. Nice little Beetle, similar to mine, except mine's gray. Actually need to get tires for my. It just needs tires at this point. Drivable, just not on the freeway. Barracuda. Got 67 of that.
You're the YouTube guy?
A 66 Fairlane 427. That is a neat Ford. Nice 40 convertible. And a 40 coupe. A 70 Mustang. They have all Mustangs in this video. I think Mustangs. Check out the LAPD show from a few weeks ago. I got a Model A pickup. And I'll work my way back to the Suburban and have my lunch. There's the Model A price.
Except for when he goes down dirt roads and doesn't know the way out.
This one's for sale too. This Model T is like a. This one. I don't know if this one's considered a depot hack or not. It's got a wood body. May have a canopy or something that goes on it. There you go, 55 Ford. She's been updated. Willie's.
Well, they must have had a bunch extra because they were giving that away at the, what do you call it?
No, so we did the LAPD show. The Mustang Club showed up. And my lawyer's actually a part of that, so he brought his Mustang out as well. And I was at the Warner Center Park in Woodland Hills. That's where I have Ford bump side for sale. Just noticed the sign. Can't hide from me. There you go, 8,000 on that one. Last one I had, I struggled to get 35. I don't know how many years ago that was. And that was a nice truck too. That was a 390 automatic. Got the Lincoln Capri. You got a smoothie on your mind? $57. Good churro.
For me, really nice chassis. Wouldn't it? You can handle. Late model motor in it, right? Basically, it's level with the bottom of the shaft, huh? Yeah, that looks good.
All right, a Studebaker pickup. I had my lunch, so I'm happy. Tell you what, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, those little chicken wraps they sell They're like pre-made. They're very good for car shows. And they fill you up just enough. 7 T-Bird. The 8 Ranchero. A lady come up to me, she says, my friend says I have to get a picture with you. so we got a picture. So it's probably a whole lot of fun on the track. Nice coupe. Your window. I was in the swap meet yesterday. Cool traditional rods. I think we're about done with this side. We can move over to the other side, which is partially shaded. So this year I thought, well, let's do the side that isn't shaded first, and when the sun comes up, we can get the side that is in the shade. Sometimes you got to think of these things when you're filming these shows. You know? And Chevelle's out enough. The gentleman that owned this car used to go to Bob's for many years. I know he passed on. I know they were selling his car at Pomona a few times ago. I was just talking to somebody last night at Bob's about that. 57 Ford. I believe he'd owned it since it was new. So it was like a long time. I'd see him at Bob's every Friday night. Or sedan. You come back over here and get you the C10. Now we will go over. Cars are moving or if they're leaving, but I think it's about noon right now. I lose track of time sometimes. All right, Volkswagen Car McGee. I actually picked up a painting a couple days ago of a Volkswagen Car McGee in front of a mid-century house. I got that at an estate sale, so it was kind of a cool find. Truck here. She's got a Hemi. Kind of a neat one here. Guys, wait, he's coming out this way. Alright. Alright, it's only 11 o'clock. Come on. It's not time to leave yet. I looked it up. I started seeing people leaving. I go, what time is it? Have I been here that long? Nova. A 57 Ford. Was just asking me when they're going to light off the dragsters. I'm going to try to find out. That's actually a good time to film cars away from it because it drowns out the music for me. I can't film the dragsters close up because it just blows the microphone out when they're lit off. pickup. And I'll get some of the drag cars for you guys. If you ever come out here to the fair, there's a giant slide back there. That is a whole lot of fun.
I've made myself a little less, I guarantee.
I've done it. Some of these. And also, if you do come out of the fair, that building back there, that is the garden building. We have the most of. I'm not into like gardening or anything, but the displays are pretty fantastic. And how about a dragster for sale? It's the first time for everything. You know, it could be yours for $85,000. With Hemi. I don't think we've ever seen one with dragster for sale. Maybe one that was like called, you know, like a project one we've seen before. So we got Mrs. Irwindale, all the vintage drag events out there. Natural Revival and all those, which they're going to do at Famoso this year. Those are always fun to cover. Do a full walk through here.
They used to give, NHRA used to pay for the people to live that.
All right, so there you go. The Flowers and Gardens building. If you ever go to the fair, check that out. You will thank me later. They always have like fountains and stuff, like water elements. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular. I really wish I could get my kid to go to the fair. I tried to get her to go see X is playing, you know, the punk band X is playing the OC fair in August. And I told her, and she's like, but I don't want to go to the fair. It's like, but I do. Remember they used to have the Sky Ride too? They used to have the Sky Ride. Nice shots of that Roadster. This is actually the LA Roadsters Club. Usually parks over here. All their beautiful cars. Most years I started the video off over here early before a lot of the roll-ins. I remember the Sky Ride. I'm sure they had problems with people dropping stuff. Or worse. Projectiles. Roadster. If you go on YouTube and you search hard enough, probably won't be that hard to find. There's actually old like 8mm film footage of LA Roadster Show when it was at the Hollywood Bowl, I believe in the early 60s. A lot of famous hot rods are in the film and builders. I saw that probably about 6 months ago on YouTube. It's kind of neat to see. There you go. Another battery change. We got it. Talking to people. I don't think people realize who watch these videos how many people I talk to while I'm filming these. Just talking to a guy from Pennsylvania. He rode his motorcycle out here. Said he saw the show in my video from last year and wanted to come out. I said, yeah, it's my fault you rode a motorcycle out from Pennsylvania. To go to a car show. It's alright. I realize this isn't a train channel, but trains are cool, so this is actually the train station. It used to be in Arcadia, not far from where I live. Got open today. Now they got the trains that are ringing the bells, that sort of thing. You can come. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you can come tour this, I guess, whenever it's open. Today happens to be open during the LA Roadsters. Here's the name. It's Rail Giants Train Museum here in Pomona. Now back to more cars. All right, what's kind of funny is in Arcadia at the Arboretum, they have the Sierra Madre train station that was moved to the Arboretum, fully restored. So it's weird as the Arcadia one is out here in Pomona. So I guess those old train stations just move around. I got 63 fuel injected 4-speed Impala. This was here last year too. This was definitely a highlight last year. It's like, yeah, I want a Corvette fuel injected engine in my 63 Impala. That's what you could ask for at the dealership back then. 7,000 original miles. And they would build it for you. Got some cars that are wisely parked in the shade. Everybody's kind of hanging out back here, eating the heat. This custom shoebox Ford.
Yeah, she was born.
Yeah. And then he goes, they have one guy.
You know?
All right, so I just checked. It's currently 81 degrees here in Pomona. High today is supposed to be 88 degrees. But we dodged a bullet because tomorrow the high is supposed to be 93, 5 degrees hotter. So, Hopefully Brea is decent tomorrow for weather. I'm flathead with a blower and 3 carbs. So we'll see tomorrow. I have been to the show where it was very, very hot, where it was hotter than it is now. I actually just had a viewer just bring me a can of Coke and sat down under the trees here and chilled out for a few minutes. So I'm ready to tackle the rest of the show. Keep it going. Well, they can see it there. Then I hear get a Roadster. I'm just gonna leave it on the same clip. Going way over here. Oh, thanks. All right, so now it is 12 o'clock. So I know that this place will start, people will start filtering out probably 1 to 2. So yes, I do need to speed up a bit. Especially with the heat. Bright yellow 32. Traditional again. So unfortunately I will not be able to focus in on every single car. One of the hardest things about doing these videos is pacing. You always have to kind of figure out how long you have to do what, whether you're already going to say, okay, I'm not going to get every single car. Usually a fairground show, there's no way to get every car. Unless you're one of these guys that just goes straight through and later on adds copyright-free music, you could probably get away with it, but I go slow, I talk to people, that sort of thing, so.
You know what? You need it.
Capital cars off in the distance. I was really hoping they would find a way to reopen Irwindale, but alas. Powered.
If I were to build one, I would go get a big blown PSI. Yeah. Everybody would be like, you would put that in anything.
I remember when I used to come to this in the 80s, I found out about it through magazines. When you used to get the magazines, you see them covering shows like this, or Grand National, or Good Guys, things like that. I used to get like Hot Rod Magazine and Carcraft and all those. They always have ads for the various shows or coverage of the show. Yeah, I think the first time I went to the Grand National Roadster Show was when I was in the Navy. When I was still in Oakland. And I don't remember if I heard about it through just going to car shows up there or if it was from the magazines. But I know the Good Guys, I started going to, first Good Guys I ever attended was Pleasanton when I was in the Navy in Alameda. And I believe I did find out about that one through a magazine. My recollection is correct. They probably advertised it on like the radio up there too. I'm sure they did. But I remember just being a big deal, like to go to a Good Guys show after seeing them in the magazines all those years. Of course, now we have YouTube and whatnot. And to this day, I call these shows like this, where they're at a fairgrounds, either a fairground show or a magazine show. It's the kind of show you would see covered in the magazines. When I was in the Navy, a lot of guys, a lot of guys were into cars. It's kind of like one of the best things when I was in the being in the Navy. How many guys were into cars. I'm still Facebook friends with some of those guys too. To me, that's a sweet rod. Love the pinups. Almost like a World War II bomber. Also, if anybody, you guys live in that area there near Brea or know the area, where the show is tomorrow, hopefully before the show, before I'm down there filming it. You know, a good place just to take my daughter to eat for lunch, where the show is, let me know. I'll probably take her to lunch once we're done filming for Father's Day. Hopefully nothing where we have to wait like an incredible length of time. Or I could do it in the middle of filming, but if not, I'm sure I can like look on Google, look on the maps. think Hershey probably want pizza or something. I don't know. Or a burger. Now we're within earshot of the music once again. So work around that. Got the cheater slicks. That's a sweet 55 gasser here. Big block. All right, we'll do this and we'll get back to more Roadsters. Try to keep it mixed up a little bit, you know.
My brother would be laughing.
Man, this show's got everything, even trains. And a Merc turnaround. Yeah, this one's for sale. This for pickup. Hey, we'll stay there for a minute. Got a flathead. Pretty cool little Roadster pickup, if you ask me. There you go, 66 Beetle.
Boys going to be 7 July.
Model A.
I got you. No, it's always yes, stretching.
Oh, yeah, SoCal Speed Shop cars. a Hemi poking out of there. There, a Square Blazer K5 on his for sale. Time I almost got my daughter to do a school report on Sam Cooke years back, but instead she did one on Aretha Franklin, so it was all good. True story. T-Bird for sale. All that. I got Pomona. Car drive over 200,000 miles as a hot rod. That's been everywhere. Scarlet Billows. So there's never T-Bucket. Guy just told me he sold the Rambler that was in yesterday's video from my video. Yes, people do buy cars from my videos. 7 Barrett's coming through. There's a 5 window for sale. Got a Jaguar 1950 for sale. I do not know the market on these. Yeah, 64 deuce and a quarter for sale.
Scary price. And everybody, you know, then it got the reputation.
Guessing the owner got tired of fighting off the ladies with the electric 225. That's a sweet Buick. Yeah, 5 window coupe. Gotta admit that Buick was pretty sweet. There you go, NASCAR racing in this Oldsmobile. The wrenches. Rocket 88. That's Ford. Corvette with a blower and 3 carbs. When too much is not enough. There you go.
Yeah, he used to really, he hasn't been coming lately.
Take that in.
If you got a meticulous skill,
I don't know how you see what's coming at you. I think it's visibility. Guy did power tour in this in the cold a couple years ago. He still has the sticker. Now we're gonna get through this. It's almost 1 o'clock, so cars are starting to roll out. So I do have to hurry up greatly, unfortunately. One's for sale, 62,000. I'll try to get what I can. You got a Hemi. Not sure if I'm far away enough from Roy Orbison over there. Okay, I think we'll just take a chance. If there's a problem, I'll edit accordingly. I think we're far away enough where I can just kind of do a walkthrough style and hope for the best and talk about these amazing cars so we can get you some more of them in the video. They've actually gotten better on the ones that are like when you have the music further away. Here's one's for sale. 46,000 on this one. The Phaeton. Here's the information. I literally sent emails to YouTube about it saying, hey, I film car shows. There's music at these car shows. I did not add this music to the video. There's one, 59,000. Or make offer. Sunny garage. I've never seen this one before. Big Hemi. All right, I'm just gonna guesstimate we're far enough from the music once again on this aisle. I'll just kind of do a little walkthrough style. People are leaving. I remember the first time I ever filmed a show. I think the first time I ever filmed a show where people were starting leaving was one of the Mopar Flings that I took my Matador to. And I did that whole show, and I entered my car. I was at the car for a total of like 5 minutes. I was filming or talking to people walking around, although it's higher day. And just like today, I was at maybe the Suburban for maybe like just like less than 5 minutes. I was like, what, everybody's leaving? I'm not done yet. So yeah, I do have to be mindful of time when I film these, unfortunately, but we try. I try to get as much of the show to you guys. It's for sale, no info. A neat Roadster pickup here. There's going to be a hangout time for me today. I do have to pick up my daughter at some point. This one's for sale. There you go. He's hiding it on me. Can't hide it from me. Let's come through here. This guy bought all the carburetors.
Oh yeah, I would think you put one system in there. You need that with something. Really don't do that. Like,
There those guys hiding it on the dashboard. There you go, there's the info. Next thing I'm going to see a guy with a lowrider. He's going to put the for sale sign under the car, written backwards with the mirror to read it. That's going to be the next one. Watch now, someone will try that. I'll tape it under the car, written backwards, so in the mirror it'll read correctly. Probably the ultimate hidden for sale sign. We're just going to knock out this aisle here. Some of these vehicles. This guy's got all the Hemi. Hemi with a blower. All right. I said I think we're gonna do this one. The rest of these aisles. Just walk around. Something's crazy pops out. We'll have a look at it. Just due to time constraints, we have to kind of do it this way so we can just actually show you as many cars as possible. This guy's got everything with them. Here's one's for sale. We'll bring you that. I got 30,000 on this one. I said there's a problem with the copyright. It won't be up till tomorrow. That will push the Brea show to Monday. If I can get it up today by a reasonable time, hopefully it doesn't overload the processor on the computer. We will get it up. If I can't get this up by 5 o'clock or so today, I probably will post in the morning. I'm gonna get some more of the cars here. I think last year I got just about all the cars. I definitely have more footage this year than last year. I think I really need to hurry up. Cars are leaving as we speak. They were packing up, that sort of thing. I can take a hint. Yeah, about the Dogtown sign from the swap meet. That was in yesterday's video. And we have a confirmed sale of the Rambler that was in yesterday's video as well. This guy says, get his phone number, it is for sale. There it is. It is $65,000 on that one, so that is the price.
I never wore mine. Remember that website? Your license plate? This is one of those plates. I can tell it's not real. Oh, it's not a real plate.
Yeah, we'll come through here. I'm just going to do my best to avoid the stuff and the chairs and things.
Well, the guy who was there yesterday when I was leaving.
I do have to get this video wrapped up. Because you kind of see there's spaces where cars have already left. I'm still going. She didn't realize that chair farming is popular in Pomona. Yes, it is a main agricultural export of Pomona. Is chairs. It's true. Google it. Someday AI will pick up that statement and make it true on the internet. Make it quote unquote true. Good Lord. The four-door convertible. See these very often. I think I will just do the rest of them zigzag backwards. Now we're going to zigzag through these cars. Yeah, nice cool breeze now. If you want. Anyway, so when you Google something, do not take the AI answer. It is often not correct. I'm sure they're working on that. All right. The Flowers and Gardens building again. So trust me, if you go to the fair, never miss the Flowers and Gardens building. Actually, we're selling those ice cream bars they sell at the fair, where they dip them. You can get whatever topping you want. They would dip them in chocolate and put the either sprinkles or nuts or whatever. They have those over there. But I have a rule. I only take my daughter for ice cream. I don't get ice cream on my own. Occasionally I'll do break that rule, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. Looks like we'll get ice cream tomorrow. Why I will not break the rule today.
much they got on the train that was
Now the fair used to always, you used to get the fudge at the fair. Of course, corn dogs, fair barbecue, funnel cakes. Got to mention the funnel cakes.
Mike, you're at it again.
Now we're gonna get through the rest here.
Video time, video time.
Got a video. I'm in video time all day. It's almost done with video time.
Watch videos all the time.
Thanks. Yeah, we're getting there. Ooh, man. Hey, this video's longer than last year's. I know that, because I think last year was about an hour and a half, if I remember right. So, beat that. This one's for 119,000. There you go. That's pocket change. Come on. You know you got it. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at Pomona Fairplex for LA Roadsters 2025. Man, this is a long video. It is getting warm. I'm a little tired. We have Brea tomorrow, so be sure to check out that video or say hi to me at the show. That you can always do that as well. Check out the tentative list, let you know I'm planning hitting in the near future. Pomona Swap Meet's back out here next Sunday, so I'll be here for that. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, leave some comments, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.